So FireAlpaca, can you really get pro-level art tools for free? That's the big question, right? If you're a digital artist, you've definitely felt the pain. These pro tools, they come with a seriously pro price tag. But what if there was another way? Today, we're going to dig into a free software called FireAlpaca and see if it can actually hang with the heavy hitters. I mean, let's be real for a second. The big name, industry standard software, it can be such a drain on your wallet, not to mention your time. You've got the crazy high costs, the learning curve that feels like climbing a mountain, and oh yeah, those never-ending subscriptions. Ugh, it's enough to make you want to just toss your tablet aside. But what if there's a better way? Well, that's where FireAlpaca comes into the picture. It's a free tool that's making some big promises, that it's both super powerful and easy to use. So let's find out if it actually lives up to all that hype. Okay, so the big flashing neon sign here is free. And yeah, that's a huge deal. But FireAlpaca isn't just free. It's also super lightweight, so it won't bog down your computer, and it's designed to be incredibly simple to pick up. It really just cuts through all the clutter you see in other programs. But don't let that simplicity fool you for a second, because this thing is absolutely packed with powerful features. And, we gotta talk about the mascot. It's a literally on fire alpaca with this just amazing deadpan expression. I love it. It's honestly the perfect reflection of the software's whole vibe, A little quirky, a little weird, and a whole lot of fun. All right, let's get to the good stuff, the main event. What do you actually get for $0? The answer is a lot. Seriously. You're probably going to be surprised by how much pro-level power is packed into this free package. Okay, this is really where FireAlpaca starts to shine. You're not just getting a bucket of basic brushes and an eraser. No, you're getting features that will legitimately improve your workflow. Like that brush stabilization. It means you get these perfectly smooth, confident lines every single time. And for you comic artists out there, the snap function makes drawing complex perspective an absolute breeze. Need a real color management system for print work? Yep, it's got that too. This is the kind of stuff you'd normally expect to pay good money for, but it's all right here, for free. Now, if you're a traditional artist, someone who loves to start with good old pencil and paper, you are gonna love this. FireAlpaca has this one-click tool that literally extracts the line art from your scanned drawings. This is a total game changer for anyone who wants to color their traditional work digitally. And just look how simple it is. You scan your drawing, you click one button, and bam! You've got clean, transparent line art, all ready for you to start coloring. It's really that easy. No more spending ages on tedious manual selections or fighting with layer modes trying to get it just right. So, okay, the free version is already pretty amazing, right? But what if you find yourself wanting even more power? Well, that's where FireAlpaca SE comes in. So what's the big difference? Well, for starters, you get to ditch the ads, which is always nice, and it actually makes the program run a bit faster. But the real good stuff is in the extra tools you unlock. We're talking a liquify tool for pushing and pulling your pixels around, proper layer masks for non-destructive editing, which is huge, and access to a whole library of special brushes. And for all you dark mode fans out there, yes, you get that too. And here is maybe the best part. It's a one-time payment of about $40. That's it. No subscriptions, no hidden fees. You buy it once and it's yours forever, updates included. I mean, in a world where everything is a subscription, that is such a breath of fresh air. Okay, this is all sounding a little too good to be true, right? So what's the catch? Because nothing's perfect. Let's take a balanced look at what actual users are saying. The good, the bad, and maybe the a little bit ugly. So one of the top things people seem to love about FireAlpaca is its simplicity. Just listen to this user. They say it's a really refreshing change from the bloated, overcomplicated interfaces you get with other programs. And that's so true. You can just open it up and start creating, You don't need a PhD in software manuals to get started. But of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. On the flip side, probably the biggest complaint you'll hear about FireAlpaca is about its animation tools. As this user points out, they're just really primitive. Too basic for any kind of serious work. So yeah, if you're a dedicated animator, this probably is not going to be the tool for you. So let's just recap the downsides here. The animation tools are pretty bare bones, the text tool is basic, and you're missing a few pro features like a dedicated dodge brush. Oh,
And there's this weird little quirk where you can't just drag and drop an image into an open file, which is a bit strange. Now, these are all things you got to keep in mind for sure. But for a lot of artists, especially if you're focused on illustration or comics, these probably aren't going to be deal breakers.
So after hearing all of that, the big question is still there. Should you use FireAlpaca? Is it the right fit for you? Let's break it down. Okay, look. If you're a beginner or a hobbyist, FireAlpaca is an absolute no-brainer. It's free, it's easy to learn, and it has everything you need to just jump in and start making stuff. If you're a comic or manga artist, you're gonna fall in love with those specialized tools, like the snap function and the line extraction. But like we've already talked about, if you're a professional animator, yeah, you're probably gonna wanna look somewhere else. You know, at the end of the day, FireAlpaca is way more than just another free art program. It's kind of a statement, isn't it? It's proof that you don't need to empty your bank account to create really amazing art. It lowers that barrier to entry and just opens the door for so many more creators. So with all these powerful tools available for free, the only real question left is, what will you create next?